the flag of the United States of America.
Good morning, Jayhawks, and please listen up for your Friday announcements.
The probability of testing positive is the sum of
54, 55, 56.
You have to figure out if the choices your person made, remember you research choices, consequences.
Most people need to finish using the crayon, so when I call your name, you're going to come pick up your paper.
That. And. I want new Play-Doh.
There you go.
What makes a shape a polygon?
Do file and save as, and then figure out how you want to edit it in your own groups from there.
We're walking in a circle, a circle, a circle.
Well, good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Education, the faculty and staff of the entire school district, I bid you welcome. It's a great day. We are here today to celebrate some of our past successes and look forward to some of our activities that we're going to be going forward with. I hope you enjoyed the music, if you could hear it this morning. As we do these State of the Districts, we try something a little different every year, and we had some background music that was recorded by our metro area jazz ensembles. Also that you were able to read on the screens as we were socializing. Some of the organizations that we support, these are agencies and groups that various schools help and support through their service projects, from canned good collections to outright fundraisers to dance marathons to neighborhood cleanups. Students and staff members take great pride in their community and in interacting with their community and trying to be helpful. I know that we're keeping the lights a little low because we have a lot of video and we're going to have some students today, so what I would like to do at this time is for our elected officials. I know that as I moved around the room prior to the start, we have several elected officials here today. Our relationships with our city and county and legislative leaders is very critical to the success of the school district. So would all the legislative leaders and locally elected officials please stand and be recognized for your attendance. And certainly no superintendent would go without the opportunity in this kind of setting to recognize the Board of Education. They do yeoman's work for no pay. It is strictly a volunteer position in the state of Iowa, and they do a great job of representing the community and setting the policies and the financial accrement needed to manage a district. So I'm going to introduce the Board of Education. Please hold your applause until I finish. Board President has already been on stage, Mary Meisterling. Board Vice President, Alan Witt. I saw Alan here. Board members, Gary Anholt. Please stand. Nancy Hummels. John Laverty. Ann Rosenthal, and Keith Westerham. Let's give these volunteers a great round of applause. Also, the work here in the school district cannot be done without a highly qualified faculty and staff. I know that we have invited some staff members to be here and some faculty members to be here, and I want to take an opportunity to recognize them. They're the backbone of a school district. Their consistent performance at a high level is absolutely critical to our ability to do our job. So at this time, would all the CRCSD faculty and staff please stand and receive a warm round of applause. I know you represent your colleagues, and to those of you who are here in a representative role, please extend that applause to your colleagues back in the schools. Today, the annual State of the District event, we are going to recognize some of the rich traditions of educational excellence that are the hallmarks of Cedar Rapids Community School District, and we're going to look at those things that we are doing new and innovative to build towards 21st century learners. We are the little engine that could. We are going to keep on track, and we are going to keep the educational excellence that the community has come to trust and acknowledge. At the same time, we're going to redesign and offer more educational opportunities for our students as we seek to serve the 21st century. In that regard, two of our buildings have just turned the century mark this year. I would recognize Arthur and Garfield for being facilities that just turned 100 years old. This was particularly poignant as we sought community support for the renewal of our PEPL, the Physical Plant and Equipment Levy. As you know, the Physical Plant and Equipment Levy provides the funds to maintain our buildings. I'm just going to give you just a short list of some of those kinds of projects. Concrete and asphalt repairs this last summer. All of these are last summer. Erskine, Grant, Grantwood, Polk, Van Buren, and Wilson. Exterior door replacement at Kingston Stadium. Gym floor replacement and refurnishing at Hiawatha, Hoover, and Wright. Exterior mason repairs at Franklin, Wilson, Roosevelt, and McKinley, facilities that are truly architectural treasures of this community, and it is incumbent upon us to keep those in good condition. Tennis court repairs at Harding, Roosevelt, and Taft, and roof replacements at Grant, Hiawatha, Roosevelt, and Hoover. As we move forward with our renewal and expansion of PEPL, we are going to try to inform our community so various projects that are the 60 to 90 day kinds of projects are going to get this kind of sign put in front of them so that our community can see how we're using their PEPAL dollars. And projects of longer duration, whether they're PEPAL or silo, will start putting up wood signs that are larger because of the duration of the project. So we're excited about telling our community over the next 10 years how we have invested their money and their trust in us by renewing and expanding our PEPAL. We will have an 11-year project. We're going to, next summer is the last year of the current PEPAL, and we're going to advance some projects, and we're going to try to really make a difference for our students. If you look around the room, you will see, starting in alphabetical order, all of the PEPAL projects that were promised, and all of these signs are also posted in their school environments so that the community can check on us as we progress, and we will be able to be held accountable to what we said we did when we go back out in another 10 years and seek consent to continue the PEPAL. At this time, it's my privilege to introduce Mary Ellen Mosk, our Deputy Superintendent. She leads the, she led the effort for the application and is leading the effort in implementation of our teacher leadership system in our district. We would like this program to be highlighted today. Mary Ellen.
It's like a teacher, and she models, I guess.
Somebody who is a good example, and somebody who makes the work fun, but not too much, so that they can get the work done.
A teacher that's doing good. I think it's instructional. Wait, it's the bulletin board. Maybe someone that helps teachers know what they need to do.
BLT is bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich.
A bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich. A bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich?
Well, of course, it's a bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich. If we would just listen to our students more, we could learn a lot. However, a BLT is also an acronym that we use in our school district. It stands for Building Leadership Team. And that is a team of administration and teacher leaders at each of our 31 schools that work together collaboratively to create, implement, and monitor the school improvement plan of the school community. It's also one of the 43 different positions that have been filled by approximately 450 teachers this year as part of the teacher leadership system, which is being implemented in our district. The teacher leadership and compensation system, as well as the teacher leadership supplement, are both outcomes of the education reform package from the 2013 legislation session. Cedar Rapids is one of 39 districts. We're very happy and proud that we are one of 39 districts across the state that applied for the teacher leadership supplement and compensation system and received that to implement for this school year. The theory of action, or the premise behind the teacher leadership system, which is a very highly researched base, is that if we create a system that adequately compensates our teachers, provides support for the teachers as they collaborate reflectively to refine their practices, there's going to be opportunities for teachers to grow and share their expertise to enhance instruction in their classroom. And if we do that, then the outcome will be student learning would increase, outcomes will improve, and students are going to be prepared to compete in a globally competitive environment. In Cedar Rapids, when we began looking at the teacher leadership system, it was apparent that we had pockets of leadership and awesome teacher leaders throughout our district. What we didn't have that the legislation provided and the parameters provided for us is we were able to create a systematic approach for teacher leadership that is tightly coupled, and it's a collaborative program that impacts all of our schools and all of the teachers in our district. The implementation of this is helping us as we strive to achieve our district goals, which are closing the achievement gap, improving the quality of instruction, and continuing to implement the professional learning community process in our district. We're already seeing some positive results, a lot of teacher collaboration, reflection on practices in classrooms. We have coaches that work one-on-one with teachers. We have building leadership teams that lead our work in our schools. We have model classrooms where other teachers can go look and learn from one another, which is a really highly effective form of professional learning. So there's a lot going on, and I would need to take about a half day to explain the whole thing to you. But what we're going to do is we're going to watch a short video, and some of our teacher leaders are going to explain a little bit more about what that system looks like and how it's being implemented.
What is a teacher leader? The definition is really broad. A teacher leader can be someone who works at the central office to provide curriculum support. And a teacher leader can be a mentor. A teacher leader could be the teacher next door who does an excellent job at what they do.
The teacher leadership and compensation supplement will allow us in our district to support teachers so that they can improve and hone in on their exceptional skills that they have and become even better, so that in the long run it will impact student achievement in a positive way.
Developing the leadership capacity of our teachers in the hopes of improving student achievement by improving instructional practices of our teachers, improving the art of teaching.
To me, the teacher leadership system is all about improving student learning and student achievement by taking really great teachers that we have in our district and putting them in a position in which they can influence other teachers.
So in the teacher leadership system, the nice part about it is that we all are focused on the same thing. So if you start at the building level, you have teachers who are doing what's best for kids and working in their classrooms, but then you also have teachers that step up just a little bit and make those decisions for the building as far as the BLT, building leadership team, or the positive behavior supports team, and they're making those decisions at the building level. And then if you step up a little bit more, you get to those instructional design strategists who are in the building, and they are working on the coaching. And then if you step up a little bit more to the district level, then you have your facilitators who are leading the PD and the professional development of those instructional design strategists and the tech support people, working really well because it is helping us align our buildings and our district on one focus of what's best for the kids and how we can give them the best teacher and make them more effective.
We have our instructional strategists going into the classrooms, observing their teaching, sitting with them afterwards and co-planning their next steps, giving them additional resources, additional strategies to use with the students to help differentiate for those students to make sure that all the students get exactly what they need.
We've never had these coaches at the middle school and high school level before. And you won't find a lot of models of this even anywhere in the United States because it's a relatively new practice for the secondary level, where it's been done in elementary for a long time. So what we're really seeing is that teachers are very open to this, that they want to try new things, new resources. They want to increase student achievement, so they're very receptive to this, and they're very excited about having somebody come into their room and work with them one-on-one because it's geared towards them, it's personal.
So our instructional design strategists, as they're now called, are going to be able to provide job-embedded professional development to teachers every day.
Another thing that we've done is that we've put more boots on the ground in regards to our curriculum and instruction work so that we have a guaranteed and viable curriculum throughout our district. I think that you're going to see that our curriculum and instruction work is going to be becoming more and more effective over time.
The thing that makes me the most excited is when I see teachers getting in the trenches and really working and focusing on what they can do in their classroom to make it better for students.
This grant allows us to tap into the expertise that teachers have.
We're taking teachers that have been identified as being great at what they do, and we've set up a system in which other teachers can go watch them do.
A teacher leader who has a strength in one area can now pair with someone who wants to improve in that area.
To me, that's really about cross-pollination, where you're taking these things that people are doing that are really exemplary, and you're making them known in other places.
Not a one-size-fits-all model, just like we do with our students. We're differentiating for the teachers so that they can grow in the area that they know they need to grow in, so that they can have a better impact on their teaching and the instruction, and so then it can roll down to the students being able to get what they need.
We're finding that it has taken the professionalism to another level in our district. Thank you. And stay tuned, because actually the work that's being done in Iowa is being looked at throughout the country. This is actually a program that others from other districts in the state are coming to work with us and learn from the work that we're doing here, as well as other states are looking at what's going to happen across the state of Iowa as this teacher leadership system and supplement is phased in over the next 2 years. So I hope you enjoyed the video and have a clearer picture of what that is, and I hope the next time you're having a BLT, you think, now what was that they say at the school district about BLTs? It's my pleasure now to introduce Dr. Trace Pickering. He's our Associate Superintendent, and he's taken the lead on many of our innovative learning initiatives, including the high school Iowa Big program, our middle school Roosevelt Option program, and the coming elementary magnet school. Please welcome Trace.
Being big is like when you keep growing and growing and growing. A giraffe. Big. The opposite of small.
Big, gigantic, humongous in size. Like maybe Mount Rushmore.
Thinking! Like, make learning better? I don't know.
Good morning. Sometimes I feel like that. I don't know. We have lots of innovation going on in every building in our district. Teachers working hard every day. So what we're highlighting this morning are some of those kind of what I would say more disruptive in nature. So we've got like many of your businesses, we have this dual task of continuously improving the system that we have and making it better and better all the time, and simultaneously piloting new ways so that we can learn about what the future might look like. So we've been doing that at 3 different levels. Iowa Big is the high school model, the Roosevelt Option is the middle school, and next year's Johnson STEAM Academy will be our elementary. I was here a year ago telling you about Big. We had 12 students, a half-time teacher, and you could take it for 1 class period a day. I'm pleased to share today that we now have 70 students, 3 teachers, and 33. The 70 students are engaged in 33 community-facing projects with our business partners and community organizations. One of those projects, a group of gentlemen decided they took on a history project. They wanted to preserve for our community the history of sports and athletic competition and rivalries dating way back to Roosevelt High School. And so they've been doing research and preparing to create a documentary. In order to practice that, we said, you know, before you create a 30-minute documentary, I'm going to challenge you to tell the big story in 1 minute, right? Everybody that knows me knows that I can't possibly tell the big story in 1 minute. So I put that challenge to them, and they rose to the occasion. And so this was their first attempt at writing, directing, and producing a video. So I'm going to share now their video describing what Iowa Big is.
like our teachers are like mentors. They work with us. We consider them like peers because they help us solve problems.
I came to Iowa Big because I took all of the classes I wanted to take in the traditional school setting and I was looking for new opportunities.
Through Big, I've been able to come to businesses not as a student, but as a peer with something to offer in the business world. I've been able to work with the director of Newbo Market and people from Cedar Rapids Parks and Recreation.
The student I worked with, Trey, had a lot of really good ideas about what he wanted to do for my app and make it more techy, and those were things I hadn't thought of before.
Education needs a plurality of models. There is no one right way for every single kid, and we need to simply offer them as many options as we can.
Before you applaud, hold on. I'd like to introduce to you the 4 filmmakers. They've joined us this morning. From Washington High School, Maurice Arrington, Keegan Moore, and TJ Vogel, and from Kennedy High School, Sean Wu. We were also excited to learn this week that the Iowa STEM Council awarded us $25,000 to continue to expand this model and keep pushing it forward. So we were excited about that, and we're going to be able to use that money to push things forward for us. At the middle school level this year, we started what's called the Roosevelt option. About half of the 8th grade students at Roosevelt Middle School are involved in a project-based learning environment with 3 teachers. And I'd like to introduce to you now the students, Caitlin, Noah, Rahani, Nadine, and Adriana, and their teachers, Jess Vasquez, Adam Cole, and Lindsay Misak.
Hello, good morning everyone. We're 8th grade students at in the Roosevelt Option Program. We're excited to tell you about our great program. Every day we're learning team building skills and lifelong lessons. Let us introduce ourselves. I'm Caitlin Curtis-War.
I'm Nadine Kadura.
I'm Andrea Redlon.
Rehani Fundi.
Noah Ehlers. We had a few days in the beginning of the school year when we had to go outside and we did some team building games. One of them was like a selfie challenge. We all had to take pictures and we had to get to that close action. And another one was where everyone, well, no, just one person from a group had a cup on their head and the rest of the group had to get the ball into the cup. It was really fun.
After learning how to work together, we started to work in helping the community. During project time, we get to work on ideas that got turned into projects that we are passionate about. We have 19 groups in the option, such as Blessing in a Backpack. They send home food with kids that don't get enough food over the weekend. Another group that helps our community is Sports Checkout. They have a library of sports equipment to lend out to the people in our neighborhoods. The teacher talks to us every day to check in with us and see how we're doing. We have 45 minutes every morning to work with our groups, but we can also work outside of a project time.
In October, we had 2 of our project groups finish a project. The 2 groups were the Halloween Hunter School and Custom Drive. The Custom Drive collected costume for underprivileged kids that don't get costume for Halloween, and we dropped them off at our Feder school, and 60 kids get costume to wear. It was a big turnout. We also had another Halloween group, and they were the Halloween Hunter School. They made haunted house at Roosevelt. They also had a safe section where kids could play games, trick or treat, and have a good fun experience at Roosevelt. Both groups raised money for all the things they needed in their groups and helped to give Roosevelt a positive image in the community.
Every day we get 15 minutes to give our brains a break. We get 15 minutes because we don't have passing time. Instead, we get quick rotations that are set times. Sometimes we go outside, walk around the track, play basketball, football, soccer, and volleyball.
We also can stay inside on the colder days. We go in the small gym, or we can stay in this community room to sit and talk or read.
During sit and get time, we get 45 minutes of direct instruction. The teachers rotate in the sit and get room through the week and directly teach us for 45 minutes. Every day, we learn what everyone is learning in the district. We get 2 sessions of math, 2 sessions of ELI, 2 sessions of science, and 1 session of social studies. We ask questions, and it really helps because we don't have to sit in a boring classroom listening to teacher after teacher all day long.
We get 90 minutes of modules time every day. During modules time, we don't have a direct instruction. We get to pick what we're working on in modules room. But when we pick what we're working on, we have to consider time management and figure out if we will get all of our assessment done within the week. We get to work by ourselves unless we have a question. Then one of the teachers that are in the modules room will help us. Modules time is done mainly online.
In early September, we went to Iowa City and we got a tour of the campus and we went to the high and low ropes course. It was really hot and we got through it and we had a great time. We were able to ask any questions we had about the campus and we had really nice tour guides. We also had a blast at the ropes. We learned how we might not always agree, but we can compromise and get through everything. We look forward to visiting several more college campuses this year. We take field trips more often now for our project groups, and we go out to the community and help out as much as we can. Thank you for your time today, and I hope you enjoyed listening to us talk about the Roosevelt Option Program. It's a program that we all care about and we love to be a part of. Have a nice day.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Finally, we are in the design phase right now, working on next year opening up our first magnet elementary school, the Johnson STEAM Academy. STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, the Arts, and Math. The faculty is working hard on designing what that's going to look like, and it's going to include lots of the project-based learning and getting out in the community and doing community-based projects. Really focusing on the tech side of things there. So we will be, you'll be learning more about that as we get into the spring, and we'll be opening that at the beginning of the school year next year. Thank you very much.
Well, it's exciting to look at what we're doing, it's a very progressive district that takes on the challenge of looking forward and not just repeating the same practices. It's now my pleasure to introduce a slice of jazz, one of 9 choral ensembles at Cedar Rapids, Washington High School. Under the direction of Amy Farley, Slice regularly performs at school and community events in addition to educational jazz festivals and workshops. Slice has a proud history of success, including 3 finishes at the Iowa Jazz Choral Championships each of the last 6 years, and a performance at the National Convention of the American Choral Directors Association in Chicago. They will perform Shambhala as soon as I move it. Go for it.
Wash away my trouble, wash away my pain. In the rain of Shambhala.
Hey, wash away my sorrow, wash away
Shambhala, ooh, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 Shambhala. Everyone is lucky, everyone is kind on the road to Shambhala.
Everyone is happy, everyone is so kind on the road to Shambhala.
Shambhala, ooh, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. How does the light shine in the halls of Shambhala? Oh, how does the light shine in the halls of Shambhala? I can tell my sister from the flowers in her eyes on the road to Shambhala.
I can tell my brother by the flower in his eyes on the road to Shambhala.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 Shambhala. How does the light shine in the halls of Shambhala? Oh, how does the light shine in the halls of Shambhala?
Hello, my name is Mary Korch. I am a senior at Jefferson High School and the president of National Honor Society. I, along with Lauren Brown, are vice president of National Honor Society. It is our pleasure this morning to introduce our guest speaker and fellow Jefferson Jayhawk, Dr. Brad Buck. Dr. Brad Buck was appointed in 2013 to serve as the director of the Iowa Department of Education. Dr. Buck, a longtime educator and a school administrator, was born and raised in Cedar Rapids, graduating from Jefferson High School. And this October, he even made an appearance in our Great to Be a Jayhawk t-shirt. He is a first-generation college graduate in his family. Dr. Buck is an innovative leader and collaborator focused on helping Iowa's education system in a way that respects and supports both the individuality of Iowa communities and the vision and priorities set at the state level.
Dr. Buck began his career in education in 1992 as a middle school science teacher. He taught for 5 years before taking on a number of administrative roles, including serving as superintendent of the Cedar Community School District in Des Moines. Dr. Buck is former president of School Administrators of Iowa and was named SII's Iowa Middle Level Principal of the Year in 2004. He has held positions on various state-level committees and initiatives. They include collaborating for Iowa's Kids, joint effort by the Iowa Department of Education, the area education agencies, and school districts to support and scale up evidence-based practices across the state. Dr. Buck is a graduate at Iowa State University, where he received a PhD and a master's degree, and the University of Northern Iowa, where he received a bachelor's degree in biology.
He lives in Urbandale with his wife Tracy and their 6 children. Please join us in welcoming Dr. Brad Buck.
Well, good morning. I don't know if others had goosebumps, not from that intro, but thank you for this very kind intro. But from the students performing, and then the show choir dad and me, although this wasn't show choir, wanted to give kind of the, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, awesome stuff, and thank you. So my comments this morning really do fit neatly with what the sort of overall theme of today is, and that's really innovation. And as a state director, it's a privilege to be here today. It was also nice to have some of Mom's leftovers last night. But this innovative idea is a terribly important one to us as a state. And so the way I would say that is this. We, from a State Department directive, have lots of large initiatives that we're working to put into place. And so that would be the Iowa Core, multi-tiered system of support, teacher leadership and compensation, STEM, competency-based education. So there's sort of this list of things that we're working on to really come to life in Iowa schools to the benefit of Iowa's kids. But what we really know is this. What we really know is where the magic happens is not at the state level. The magic happens in Iowa classrooms, guided by high-quality leadership in districts. And that's honestly what I think we heard today. So we have a teacher leadership and compensation system in the state. 39 districts are involved in the first round. And who's in the first round? Cedar Rapids Schools. Who has the highest scoring application there. That also happens to be Cedar Rapids Schools. So it's exciting to come out today and hear what is actually happening with the state level initiative and being authentically implemented in an Iowa school district. If I were to point at another example of a state level initiative, another example of a state level initiative is competency-based education. We invited schools to apply to be a part of a pilot process to begin the implementation of the concepts of competency-based education in Iowa. One of the 10 school districts in that competency-based initiative is Cedar Rapids Community School District. We also have significant work underway in the area of STEM in Iowa. And one of the things we know about the STEM initiative is it's important that districts help bring this work to life. Trace did a nice job. He mentioned that Cedar Rapids recently received some funding to help move forward the big concept. In addition to that, there were 6 Iowa high schools that were invited to take part in OECD or PISA-type testing, international-style testing. There were 6 schools invited to do that through the STEM initiative. Of those 6 Iowa schools, how many of them were in Cedar Rapids? 2, right? Cedar Rapids and Kennedy, both stepping up to the plate and being part of that. So hopefully what you hear in my comments today is this. It's exciting to come to a district, especially one that's taking a significant leadership role in the state, and to hear just amazing stories about how that work is coming to life in classrooms here to the benefit of the children of Cedar Rapids. So with that, I wish you happy holidays and an even more prosperous new year. Thank you.
So we're coming to the end of the program, more or less on time. So I want to take a few minutes for some ending comments. I certainly want to thank our Washington High School Jazz Ensemble, Slice. Mary and Lauren, for your introduction of Dr. Buck, thank you. And certainly to have the Director of the Department of Education here this morning is a great honor. So, Dr. Buck, thank you for being here. We will be unveiling at noon today a new website design that will coordinate all of our school websites and the district website into one package that will be hopefully better supported as we look forward, so that the community can, as you matriculate up through the grades with your kids, you will have a style of website that you are familiar with. So we're excited about this project. This has been a 16-month or so project for our technology department and those affiliated with the department. We're excited about our new website and think that that will advance our communication. We are also on Facebook and Twitter and other social media as we work to continue to serve the communication needs that we believe we need to reach to our community. We look forward to continuing our efforts with our All-American city of Cedar Rapids. The enhancements to the Northwest neighborhood through the recreation center that's being put up at and constructed at Harrison School. This will be a great addition and an enhancement to a already vibrant neighborhood. And I really, this kind of takes me into something that's evident here today, and that is our public and private partnerships that we have. We highlighted some of those partnerships when you came in, but we have the city and certainly our county government are our partners as we look forward, and they do a great job. But Kirkwood Community College president is here, Mick Starkovich. Joe Crozier's here from the AEAs. There are many others, United Way's here. We have great partnerships throughout the community, and I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody who works with us for the benefit not only of our community's children, which is our main thrust, but the community at large. The school district wants to be a player in those initiatives, and certainly we know that an economic, vibrant community helps us in a public school sense. So we appreciate the work that everybody does here in Cedar Rapids. We are changing in that regard from a trimester system to a semester system in order to better coordinate with our partner, Kirkwood Community College, and the new regional center that has been constructed for the service of Lynn County students. This is an important change, and I would want to just thank all of the teachers here, particularly at the secondary level. I know that changes in your curricula and changes in time structures are significant, and they require a lot of work. And we have taken basically a 2-year time frame to try to get to this point, and we really appreciate that, so thank you. My last comment really pertains to the future. We're a municipal form of government in the state of Iowa. We rely on what is called state supplemental aid, commonly referred to as its old name, allowable growth. In every legislative session, this issue comes up about what is the appropriate level of support for public schools across the state of Iowa. I want to encourage everybody here and everybody listening that we need regular and routine infusions of allowable growth or state-supported supplemental aid so that we can meet the challenges of the future. It is imperative that we continue to have an infusion of revenue so that we can meet those needs. I want to thank everybody for attending today. Thank you for your support, and we have brochures available, the Points of Pride brochure, our strategic goals, and certainly we have a treat from Metro High School students for you as you leave. I'd like everybody to have a safe and happy holiday season, and we're looking forward to a great 2015. Thanks everybody for being here.